Hi everyone, and welcome to BillyFitzgeraldGolf, and welcome to part 2 of the grip. We're now going to look into the trail arm and what it does and how it goes on the club and why. So to review part 1, or the lead hand, you want it to go in your fingertips, and then the hand goes over, or your left hand goes on top of the golf club. Once we have that established, your right hand is going to go on the side. So I've got a little lifeline here in the palm of my hand, and it's going to go right on the back of that hand. Okay, so now my hands are starting to work together. One of the major benefits, or why my hand needs to go on the back of the shaft, is first, it needs to mirror the face of the club. So I have some kind of awareness of what the golf club or what the face is doing. This is my control hand, or this is my throw hand. My lead arm is going to be kind of my chop hand, or my chopper. It's going to hinge up and unhinge when we get to the strike. My trail hand is going to go back and right back down to where it started. In other words, the back of my hand is going to mirror the face of the club. So now when I've got both hands on, if I set up to this golf ball, now that I've got both hands on, it's pretty easy for me to start swinging the golf club back on plane with the face 90 degrees to my to my swing plane. And all I'm doing, once I get my hands on the golf club, my hands are just working back and forth, back and forth. So that's a great way to make sure that you're not over-rotating the club. The other thing that my arm's going to do, my right arm. So for instance, if I were to fall to the ground, or if I had a force coming up here, I would put my hand out to block my fall. I wouldn't put my hand this way or that way. This is going to be the strongest part of my hand. Well, in golf, I've got a force coming this way. As my arm is going into the ball, that's where it's going to have all the forces right into my right arm. So all my right arm is going to absorb that force, so it needs to be on the back of the shaft. And oh yeah, how do I get compression? My right arm lines up with the shaft at the strike. So when I get into impact, I've got to be able to get into a position where my right arm is pressuring the back of the shaft and stabilizing the face. That's how you're going to get the most out of this golf club, is how your right arm lines up with the shaft. Your right arm being on the back of the shaft is also going to allow you to control what the face is doing. So if I want to hit it high or low, again, it has to do with what my hand's doing. So if I want to hit it low, the knuckles back here are going to be really trailing my wrist. You know, a medium shot, just barely trailing, or a little bit higher shot, my knuckles are going to be well past my wrist. So this is, you can do this in short game or full swing. Again, how my right hand is moving on the golf club, knowing that my left hand is square, and my left hand can square and control the face. Now my right arm can make sure that it controls the face, so I can control trajectory and ball flight with the golf ball. So as you're swinging, you can feel how your hands are working together. So as I swing back, I feel a cup in my right wrist. As I swing back down, see, these are really important points. Again, these are positions made through motion that you want to feel like you hit in the golf swing. So on the way back, an important one would be palm down here. On the way back down, palm down here. I don't want my palm up because that face is wide open. I want my palm down so I can run it right into the face of the club, or face of the golf ball. And then my hand is going to be thrown this way, so it controls my release. So again, once I get my right hand on the club, I'll swing back, palm down, right into the ball, and then it allows me to throw the face up my swing arc. So again, I can control 90 degrees, how the face is 90 degrees to my swing arc. So again, in review, my left hand goes on the golf club, and my fingers on the other side of my joints of my knuckles, and my hand wraps on top. Then my right hand comes down, and it goes right on the side. So my hand is mirroring the face of this golf club. Now as I swing back and forth, and you can see when I do it with no club, my left arm works like this, my right arm works like this. So there's minimal face rotation that I have to worry about. That takes the timing out of the golf swing. Again, if I do it down the line, I get my left hand on here, it goes up and then back down. My right hand, up and back down. One last point of how you should set the golf club in the ball, or how far away I should be from the golf ball. After I've taken my grip, I want to feel like I let the head of the golf club just set my hands into position. Set my hands right into position. The reason I like that is that if I get my hands a little low with how my hand is on the golf club, if I get my hands a little low and a little towards the middle, I get a little bit static. You can see there's a little bit more cup than I want with that hand. So I just want to let the club set into position. So you can see my hand, it takes the cup out a little bit, and it's very easy for me to swing the club back. It's almost a no-brainer how to take the club away. If you get your hands on the club right, set the face down, and then you can just let it go. So again, feel like your fingers the grip of the golf club goes right in the middle of your fingers. Get your hand over. Get the right hand, the lifeline goes right in your thumb. I want you to step in and set the golf club down. So your hands are going to be a little higher, a little left. So you can see how that's set down. Okay, now it's a no-brainer how my hands will work. And now when I start to swing back, I can feel what the face is doing. So when I'm swinging, it makes it real easy for me to hit the ball. So it feels like and hit the ball straight. It feels like I'm virtually doing nothing. So try this grip. I know it's going to help you. It's going to stabilize the face. It's going to reduce face rotation. You're going to have so much more fun. Enjoy the season. Start out with working on your grip every day, and you're going to see results in no time. Have a great season. Like and subscribe to my channel, Billy Fitzgerald Golf. Want to take a live lesson from me, or you have a question? Visit me at BillyFitzgeraldGolf.com. And thanks for watching.